What's going on, guys? Austin Zay back here with another YouTube video. We're standing here in front of a rental property that I just bought. And in just a minute, you're also gonna meet my business partner who I'm out here with, and we're gonna break down exactly what to look for if you're out there trying to find a rental property. If you've ever wanted to get into real estate investing, then at one point or another, you've probably thought about buying a rental property. And maybe you're sitting there and you don't have any money to buy a rental property. You have no idea where to find a rental property, what to look for in a rental property. You know nothing about real estate investing at all. Don't you worry, Kay. I got your back. All you have to do is go ahead and take a quick second and smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. All right, so I'm standing here now with my business partner, Brendan Gray, okay, and we're actually partners in the real estate investing business. This particular property was a property that kind of came across our desk through our marketing efforts, and we looked at it, and when we really analyzed the deal, we made a decision to actually buy it and keep it as a rental property.
We went ahead, we locked the property up. From that time, a deal like this comes across our desk, we notice one of a few things. Obviously, the 3 different options for an exit strategy, which is always nice when those are all 3 available on a wholesale deal or a deal that we lock up. One of the other things that we noticed was the location of the property.
Location's incredible.
Insane. Yep. So it's one of my favorite things about this property is that we are located very centrally in Tempe. A couple really great factors, very close to Arizona State University, very, very close to one of the nicest parks in
What
the
is
area.
this park called right here?
This is Kiwanis Park.
Kiwanis Park, okay. We'll show you a little bit of what that looks like, but that's an amazing park.
Huge amenity.
Yep.
They've got baseball, they've got lakes, they've got pools, they've got wave pools, they've got water slides. They've got it all, right?
Yeah,
They've batting cages.
Also, no HOA.
No HOA
right?
here.
Which was amazing. I think that was kind of a big deal for us.
Huge. That was a huge determinant
because
factor.
we get that cash flow,
Yep.
in our pocket, right? As opposed to just paying it to the HOA,
right?
And just losing the cash flow entirely.
Right.
Those are probably like our top 3 things. I mean, obviously it's a brick build.
Yep.
It was a pretty clean property. Yep. We'll go ahead and maybe jump inside of the property and show you a little bit more as to why we chose the property that we chose. So obviously we're standing here inside of the property right now, and Brendan, this is a clean property, dude.
It's sweet.
Like when we walked through this for the first time, I mean, don't get me wrong, it was messy, and there was a lot going on,
right?
But the bones of the property are very, very good. I think that's like another big reason.
Yep.
Correct me if I'm wrong, when you looked at this thing the first time, what did you see?
There was not much to demo. Yep. Pretty much, as you can see, everything has been demoed. The only few things were popcorn ceilings, what was in the kitchen, the floors, and a few other little odds and ends. But this was a very, very easy project to get demoed in probably just a couple of days. And us knowing that after demoing the property, we're only going to have to put very minor cosmetic work into the property. So that was a huge reason why it made a lot of sense for us to purchase the property and look at it as a rental, because we knew that we could get the work done really, really quick, refinance it, get it on the rental market, get an actual family in here, and start turning that passive income quick for us.
So obviously another really big thing that we were looking at when determining that it would be a rental property, which we kind of mentioned a little bit when we were in the front yard, was we wanted to make sure that we were not only paying the PITI, right? And for anybody, watching the video, you have principal, interest, taxes, and insurance.
Yep.
So we wanted to make sure that that was covered in its entirety, but we also wanted to make sure that on top of that, that whatever the rental rates were in the area, that we would, cash flow.
Right.
Right? So when we looked, I think the PITI, again, obviously we purchased it with hard/private money.
Yep.
We're doing the rehab, right? But then we're gonna refinance, right, back into a conventional loan.
Right.
In theory, we would have the opportunity actually to take all of our money back out of the deal if we wanted to, right? And our PIT, I think we calculated maybe like 14-ish
on the high end. So 14 would be conservative.
13, 14. And what are we seeing rents in the area like?
19 to 2,000. I think we could even potentially push that a couple $100 more. That was huge. Again, the
pretty
high
rock
rental
solid.
rates. Yeah, pretty rock solid to get $500 a month after all of our expenses, give or take. Once we rent this property out and get it all finished up, So that's a lot of cash flow return on our investment. We actually, we put X amount of our cash into the deal, and we are looking at our cash on cash return. So how much money do we put into the deal, and how much are we going to be getting out annually? Those are the numbers that we're after, and it just made sense for us.
And those are really good numbers. I don't remember exactly what they were off the top of my head, but I almost want to say that our cash on cash here is going to end up being like 12%.
Yep.
Give or take, okay? So 12% cash on cash is, in our opinion, right, it's a pretty amazing number. And not only that, right, but we're gonna have, give or take, about $60,000 of equity the day that we go and refinance. So we pulled 60 grand out of thin air, right? And the tenants are now gonna pay the mortgage off over time, and we're going to cash flow on top of that. Right, so essentially, if people could just figure this out, right? In any area in the country, make sure they're getting a good deal, then this is kind of a no-brainer.
This is a no-brainer. It's what we, are looking to do with majority of our set-aside money. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, putting money into properties probably, and especially AAA grade location like this, probably the same.
A property that's appreciating. I almost want to say that Tempe, Arizona, over the last decade has appreciated, and don't quote me on this, maybe we can show you on the screen, anywhere from, I think it's like 9 to 11% a year over the last decade, right? And that certainly isn't going to change anytime soon. Even if we were to see a little bit of a dip in the economy, for a short temporary period of time, over the long run, this is an area that is only going to go up, right? So we're going to get the appreciation benefit, the depreciation benefit, all of the tax benefits. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that goes into this.
It's insane, man. Really excited about it. We're going to continue to build these up, and hopefully within a short period of time, we've got a couple hundred of these things.
A couple hundred. We're gonna get into the multifamily game. And look, at the end of the day, we're normal, average guys, just like you watching the video, right? So if you're watching the video, I know you probably hear a lot of people say that, but like for real, neither of us, I think, got that great. I didn't get that good of grades in school, okay? So look, we're normal, average guys. We're out here. We're making our goals and our dreams a reality every single day, just through, working hard, right? And paying close attention. We look up to people similar to how you might be watching the video and smashing the like button right now. We do the same thing with other people, right? And here we are. So stoked about life, dude. This is gonna be a fun one. Make sure you follow the journey to the very end. We're gonna make much more videos on this particular property, kind of documenting the entire process. So if you haven't already, make sure to go ahead and like the video for the YouTube algorithm. Subscribe. I'll put all of Brendan's information in the description down below. Go check him out on Instagram, and see you guys in the next one.